Right, well, we're almost ready. You may have to bear with me a few moments because YouTube is being a fucking dickhead. I don't know why. It's seemingly not working, so that's good. Thank you. Thank you, world, for being a cunt. Come on, what is your fucking problem? It is seeming that YouTube is just not working. Don't know why. Doesn't feel like this is a me thing. What be this game then? Oh, you will find out momentarily, although it could prove slightly awkward to do. Let's get some actual pictures on display while I try and fix this perishing nonsense. Well, having said that, I'm not convinced it's me who needs to fix the perishing nonsense. I think it's them. Let's try another browser, see if that's going to work. That will prove one way or another whether it's me. No, okay, I think it is YouTube. Oh, that's going to be very awkward. Oh well, I may have to request that the eagle-eyed among you, if you happen to see, right, let's get the general gameplay up because I'm going to have to put in the thing. I don't know what any of those options mean, so we'll leave those alone. But I'm going to have to build a new source for this. So hopefully it's going to just work. If it doesn't, well, that means second place is going to win. And if that doesn't work, it means third place that nobody voted for will win. Right, let's see if we can get some pictures on the screen. No, because of course it flies off the bloody end of the screen, because for some reason this bloody thing thinks I've got free screens, which I don't. I wouldn't say no to having free screens, but it is very much only two. Earn Brigade. With a bit of luck. Capture window. Yes, that one, not that one. Earn Brigade. Don't bother capturing the cursor. Now, are you being cock? I feel like you might be being a cock. Oh, the screen changed there for a second. That's interesting. Hopefully to nothing too majorly peculiar or unrequired. Now, see, I had this problem last time with... Oops, that's not quite what I meant to push, but never mind. Ah, okay, there we go, right.
Crushed my legs,
no,
but he couldn't crush
shut
my
up.
spirit.
Shut up. Shut up, we're not ready for you yet. Fit to screen, that's what we're after. Right. Jolly marvellous. Oh, okay, that's fair enough. That's what's to be expected to a certain extent. Now, what are you up to now? Oh, you're crashing. That's fine. That's fine, game. Right, hopefully now, right, get you out of the way. That's it. There we go. Marvellous. One more pop at YouTube, see if it's going to work. New window. Oh, you're going to do something before I load the game up and pretty much end up stuck in the game. Are you going to work? The crystal ball, or the magic 8 ball, is saying signs unlikely. Fair enough. I suppose that will have to do. Right, hopefully this time when we push the play button I won't have to minimise it, and therefore it won't get angry, and therefore it won't crash. So with a bit of luck, there we go. Okie dokie. We have Earn Brigade. Hey, we're gonna fox shit up with the Earn Brigade. Couldn't crush my spirit.
And he couldn't stop me from serving my country.
He looked very happy having been crushed by a tank there, didn't he?
I met Farnsworth in the radio corps of the Pacific. Didn't talk much. We just listened to enemy broadcasts, hoping to hear a code, a signal, anything. What we heard, no one was prepared for. Where it came from, nobody knew. Farnsworth and I were the only survivors. But after the broadcast, we were not the same. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, or in our case, smarter. Suddenly, I could create miraculous machines to help the war's wounded walk again. And suddenly, I was the toast of the town.
I mean, you would be if you could build that, wouldn't you? Fucking hell. They are
Two
awesome.
people saw Farnsworth's creation. Why walk when you can bring the world to you? From the safety of your own bed, take it all in. Devour the world. Did the
Sex
tubes drive
Beasts
him
of Route
mad?
66.
Or did his madness use the tubes to escape the prison of his mind? All we
That's
know for
interesting
sure
that
is
we're dealing with the tubes and the tubes won't
plague
work.
to end
The
all
U-tubes won't work.
plagues. The nation requires our service. And so, without hesitation, we return to our trenches and march.
Yes. And look, this is our trench here. Right, I don't know. Let's have a butcher's at the old settings just to check. Controller vibration, that's fine. Controller should be fine. Enable voice chat. It's got push to talk on, so that's fine. It's not really a problem. What we'll do is keep the voice chat up, and then I think usually it's. I'll tell you what, we'll stick to the 1 and 1 2. There we go. That'll do nicely for that. That was the audio settings, display settings. Subtitles are on, so that's marvellous. That'd be lovely for you. All the rest of them look okay. I don't necessarily think it's kicking the shit out of. That's not the silliest sci-fi plot I've ever seen. No, but trust me, it will soon be silly enough for you, I suspect. Start the game.
What, are your legs broken?
On your feet, soldier. Okay. On my giant robot feet. Trust me, this game gets way sillier than the plot, I assure you of that.
Take that mask off. You'll get used to the smell.
Yeah. Okay. Pilot select. Oh, fuck me. I didn't remember this. Okay. Interesting. Right. The fighting trenches. Dig into the action now. Pilot selection. Mysterious signals and the power of mind control. Blue lightning terrors from the sky. The monovisions. They're stealing our children. So, Frank Woodruff Jr. fights to rid the world of tubes. Reckless abandon, risk taker and family man. Seeks to avenge his crippled father. Loves to sleep with his wife. Has a perfectly groomed lawn. Next along the line is Morris Hardy. Decorated war hero. Killed 30 enemies with a tree branch. Hears monovision squeals in his sleep. Had a brief stint as a cosmetic salesman. Doesn't remember his grandchildren's names. Claude Stanley, third cousin of the Queen. Once created a bomb out of kitchen appliances. Has perfect teeth. Invented his own fencing technique. Finds American television obtuse. Joseph Kowalski has a monovision head hanging on his wall. Got a BB gun for his 3rd birthday. Eats Polish sausage for every meal. Did a stand-up routine at his uncle's funeral. Runs a black market business on the side. And back to Frank Woodruff. I don't know is the honest truth. Morris Hardy. I'm leaning towards Claude Stanley because being third cousin of the Queen and the whole finding American television obtuse suggests to me that he is the Englishman, which makes me think he's probably fine. Although Frank Woodruff, no, I think he is the Yank, isn't he? Morris Hardy, I'm not entirely sure. Doesn't specify, but yeah, I'm leaning towards Claude Stanley. Are we in agreement? Would you like to see me be Claude? I think last time I played it, I was Frank, but I can't say that with any real certainty. So yeah, fuck it, we'll be Claude. Take the mask off and reveal Claude's face.
Well, we didn't recruit you for your looks.
Harsh.
Let's get you ready for action.
Very harsh. Right, cool.
Son, you are standing in the greatest invention that military science has ever devised.
I sure
Keeping
am.
the soldiers safe on the battlefield. The trench.
There we go. See what I meant? It was supposed to be trench warfare was the clue I gave, not bunker warfare.
Small modifications to eliminate that need.
But never mind.
Mechanical legs, fresh water supply, full bar, latrine, cigar humidor.
All the most
first aid
important
kit,
bits.
etc., etc. Let me show you how it works. You can
Cool.
start by looking up at the sky.
Yay!
Nicely
The
done.
sky!
We've got intel the tubes will be attacking our coastal ammo depot. Great. We'll be marking key assets for you to defend with these green flares.
Green
You
flares,
can
cool.
monitor the integrity of the ammo depot with this meter.
I've just
Make sure you
spoiled it
defend
a little
those
bit there by
assets with
shooting my
your
gun
light.
by accident.
Let's try some target practice.
Okay. What would you like me to
Now take
target?
aim at that big tube target. Nice shooting, Marine. Destroying tubes will gain you experience. As you gain experience, you'll be promoted to higher ranks. Higher ranks authorize use of better trench equipment.
Yeah.
Your guns will automatically reload when you empty them, but you can manually reload them too. Nice work. Don't worry about ammo. We've
So
got
you can
more
fire the
of
weapons
those
independently.
bastards. Our intel was right. Here they come, soldier.
Oh, where? Which way? Oh, here we go.
Plan, Frank Woodruff? To send another innocent man to die in your place? When you could join me today and end all this bloodshed? Well, I too have created alignment with a single-minded desire to spread the broadcast and destroy anything that blocks the sea.
It's the
Director Firewall
tubes!
resistant.
Slaughter them all! And now pick up their TVs,
expecting
because
more
that's the most
waves of
important
tubes.
thing.
We'll be marking their conduits when we detect a
Not
tube
the
presence.
tube, man!
Farnsworth can send his
Reload.
monovision through
Always
multiple
remember to
conduits
reload.
at once. Stay vigilant.
Can't remember if there was a sprint. Conduits with doodahs. Okay, there we go. There are resistors incoming. Luckily, we can sort of shoot them easily. This is the first level, so you would expect it to be easy. Right now, we want to whip round.
Take a beating, but eventually it'll give out.
I feel like there is like a sprint button, but that might be on a different trench. Oh,
Appears I may have underestimated your new trench, Marine.
don't let the space pirates see this enemy. Why, do the space pirates not like tubes?
Lucky for him, I have one that will.
I think that's the range fighter.
Wisdom of the broadcast.
Those
Broadcast
Tories
will not be
pull up in
spread.
the distance and attack their
Yeah.
target. Get out there and take them down.
I started shooting long before you told me to. Nice. Oh, the space pirates love tubes, I
Good
see.
idea to reload your weapon between waves.
I did. It was an automatic reflex. I think I've started remembering this game a little bit, so my automatic reflex was the moment I beat all the enemies, I instantly went, and now we must reload. So, I mean, it's got fairly standard sort of. I suppose in this situation it's a third-person shooter, but both FPS and TPS do very much a standardised reload and shoot function nowadays. Okay, so I think those things are allies. Yes, those ground things that came in, they are turrets. And at the moment, I think it's just to provide an example of the fact that you can get turrets in this game. Oh, here we go. It just got sillier.
We got him, Marine.
I've got a battleship. I've got a battleship with legs. That's interesting. I'm getting achievements now. Seems peculiar, but never mind. Right, the light sniper cannon. I don't know whether I've got that. No, I think that's the next ability, perhaps. Oh no, I think they are. Yeah, they're giving me the light sniper cannon. That's true. It was an aircraft carrier. Well, I suppose technically it's a trench carrier, I think, in this situation. But yes, it is on legs. That is the crucial element. Hastily designed at the onset of the chaos, the light sniper cannon does its job. In the initial tests, this weapon was prone to cause gun envy. It's because it's big. Superb. Right. Weaponized kills, scrap collected, awesome, awesome, awesome. Return to the ship. Marvellous. So, fun fact, this is a multiplayer game. I probably won't be multiplayering it unless someone has it and wishes to be multiplayering it. But nonetheless, it is a multiplayer game. I do remember me and Malice had a very brief go of it, and one of the things we really liked, and I think we've got footage of it somewhere, possibly.
Private Stanley reporting for duty.
Yeah, exactly. Marvellous.
Ah, yes. Funny story there.
No time for chit-chat, soldier. A situation has developed. We've finally located the source of the broadcast. That's the good news. The bad news is, we're going to have to fight through one unholy nightmare after another to get there.
That's fine.
So let's
That's
get
the point of
started.
playing the game.
Thanks to your earlier efforts, the ammo depot is safe. We have to get you back out on that beach. Reports from the front line speak of a new breed of tube, one that's hell-bent on destruction. Don't let them get too close.
Not a
or
new
the
tube.
ship's going down. And believe it or not, I'm not the best swimmer.
No, you are in a very souped-up iron lung, aren't you? So, right. So I think select that mission. There we go. Now, that's it. There we go. You can do a thing with your hands. So and of course, the key thing here is dependent on how far you lower the trigger determines precisely how far the animation goes. So, mamma mia, I wave my hand at you. But yeah, I can also sort of slowly but surely. Oh, no. Wait, no.
Now, double time it over to your trench and get your equipment sorted so we can launch.
No, you don't deserve a thumbs up. Well, maybe. No, you don't deserve a thumbs up. No. Do you need a salute? Have you done anything to deserve a salute? No, I don't think you have. If I can't give you a salute, maybe I could give you a thumb. Go on then. You can have a thumbs up. Yeah. But I don't know. Is there a equip screen here somewhere? Oh no, not quite what I meant. Yep, that's fine. Exit. Goodbye. That's fine. Go away. Go away, sir. But yes, I think we had great fun just mucking about with our hands, as it were. Me and Malice, we just stood on deck waving our hands around. It was hilarious fun. But yeah, you can do 4 players, and if you look, you've got these areas here, these blank areas. There'd be other trenches, so you can wander around this area as a group, which is quite nice. Right, so customize the trench. Superb. Modify my marine. That might be some fun.
I'll recommend gear for each mission based on our best intel, and also my gut, which is
I'll probably choose my own gear. Thanks, but apart from that, it's all good. Yes.
Oh, who's talking right now? Can you hear it?
I don't want to gear it. I don't want to hear your gut.
That new sniper cannon on this next mission.
Well, fortunately, on this occasion, I do want to do that, so that's not a problem.
Sniper cannons take up 2 slots. It'll replace both machine guns on either side of your trench.
Cool. I will get to that. But first, the most important thing... Oh no, I can't. I apparently have no hats and no outfits. That is disappointing. But I suppose in fairness, we are literally just starting. So the only thing I can do there is paint jobs, and I don't have any. So I suppose at this point, what do we want the sniper cannon on? It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter at the moment. But I suppose the only thing it really defines is, do I want to hold the left trigger for my sniper rifle or my right trigger for my sniper rifle? And I sort of wonder... Yeah, I'm leaning towards the left. Yeah, I'm leaning towards the left. Sniper cannons. Light sniper. Yeah. I mean, it actually looks quite heavy, in fairness. Ready to deploy, sir. Ready to deploy. I just saluted for those interested. I know you can't see me, but I nonetheless saluted.
If they breach the hull, we'll never make it out of here.
Okay. But why did you park there in the first place?
You're not going to be able to hold this beach by yourself. We're authorizing the use of the ship's emplacement cannons.
Yes, here we
deployed
go.
some emplacement bases to mark good locations for turrets. He's got a shotgun turret down on the forward emplacement base to deter incoming tubes.
Which one are you suggesting? On the forward. I'm thinking maybe this one was the one you were suggesting. Ah, no, you're suggesting that one. That's fair enough. Right, LB. There we go. Okay, and then I think, do we just release LB? Yes, we do. We'll just back it off a little bit. Place it directly in the centre of that area. I don't think. I think these are suggested locations where they're not necessarily going to get destroyed.
Keep the boundaries in mind when placing them.
But you can place them elsewhere as well. You're not sort of fully limited to one location. Obviously, the sniper rifle, high power, high distance, low bullets. But I've obviously still got my backup machine gun. And of course the shotgun there.
When you kill two,
I'm not overly keen on the shotgun.
Collect the scrap.
Yes, I plan to.
Use that energy to launch helpful emplacements for you.
That's the one. So you can see now it's a tower defense game mixed with... yes, the magnet. Cool. I'd forgotten about the magnet. Let's recharge that weapon. That's the ticket. There we go. Well, it's extremely close range, so it's not... You know, it is the fundamental shotgun. It's close range, high damage. But ideally, you want something a bit more long range. I think the sniper turrets were some of the better ones.
Need to watch our flank too.
Yes.
Got a turret down on the second emplacement
I thought
base
so.
to guard the other
I
side
will.
of the ship.
As I say, strictly speaking, you don't have to place them up here. But I mean, at this point, at this early stage, it's easier to just do what you're told. I mean, it may not be the most exciting of things, or the most maverick of things, but frankly, you have this game on your wish list. Well, I would highly recommend you getting it, because I love this game. I absolutely adore this game. But then again, I do just rather love tower defense games in general for the most part, especially stuff like this where you are more a part of it. But as I say, I don't know precisely. I don't know if we ever recorded them or whether it was just us mucking about on our own. But me and Malice definitely did play some of this, and as I say, we definitely had hilarious fun just pissing about with the sort of saluting, and I think the pair of us just took an obscene length of time choosing our hats, because that was the most important aspect. Oh, okay, what? Stand near an emplacement. Oh, I see, yes. Yes, I'm aiming. There we go. Upgrade, nice. Dink. So it's got all your standard, basically your standard tower defense stuff. You place the units, you tower defense units. Yes. Well, yeah, I mean, they are sort of mechs, I suppose. They're officially named trenches, of course. But that's me being pedantic. Entirely pedantic. But there you go. But yeah, I mean, they're hilarious fun. And as I say, I mean, obviously, at this point, I'm going to spoil the story for you if you continue watching. But the story is quite hilarious as well. Right, I think what I kind of want to do, perhaps, is upgrade this other one. Oh, maybe not.
I must admit your tin men have made me very angry, so I have created a blitzer.
I think this one explodes, which makes a degree of sense. It's very fast and explodes, maybe?
Brightly it glows, red with rage, Frank. My rage for you.
I hate to say it, but this one's coming after you. Don't let it get close.
Okay, that might be the key
One of them
thing.
blows up in your face, it could take your whole trench out of commission.
So yes, the blitzers, I think all red creatures basically go for you rather than the target. So they are essentially, they're interference. They are interfering with your ability to function with excellence. They are just, I swear there was like a sprint mode, but I might be wrong. Right, so we've got Tommies and resistors. I possibly didn't actually need that, but never mind. I'll get enough scrap to buy some more stuff momentarily. Hopefully that shotgun turret can do something more useful, because unfortunately my guns are running dry every now and again. Luckily they decided to stand right next to the bastard thing.
They've been cooking up a new emplacement.
Ah, here we go.
Generator. It scrambles the tube circuitry makes them slower than trench discharge fluid in January.
Yeah.
Use it near your shotgun turrets to slow enemies down.
Yes, that's what I was thinking about. Do you have a suggested place, or are you just gonna? Yeah, you're gonna let me free it. I can't put it there because it's blocked. Plus, if you see there, you can see you can't put them right into the others. There is that ring that is there. So I think, I don't know. I don't have I don't know precisely what sort of area of effect it has. So we'll just dump it there for now, and once we establish some of its vital statistics, we can understand a little bit more as to how it works. We'll upgrade it as well, which will take a moment, but probably worthwhile. Okay, so we've got blitzers incoming, which means I need to focus mostly on the blitzers, but I do have several turrets dealing with these things as well.
Looks like there are more coming.
Oh, there are always more coming. You can see in the corner there, you've got the monometer. That is defining how many waves and how much progress I have made. So you can see I think it did specify moments ago how many waves I was at. 9 of 12, there you go. And obviously, so I don't think you could ever zoom in on your sniper rifles, but they are super accurate at long range, so you can, as you would expect with a sniper rifle, you can snipe with it. I can't deny it. They are getting past me slightly, but these guys should be being scuppered by the old shotgun.
You can get a closer look at your enemies if you squint your eyes just right.
Ah, okay. No, there is a zoom. Fair enough. Not necessarily a full sniper scope zoom, but nonetheless you can zoom.
Well, I suppose there's never a
You
great
just have to move your head closer to the object. I'm fairly certain eventually you get access to some kind of... There we go. It does make it slightly easier to aim your weapons at long-range targets, but... Oh shit, yeah.
This one's for you, Tube.
This one's for you, Tube! There you go.
Collect some scrap.
Can't help but think that was a deliberate sentence. Oh, we can upgrade that shotgun again. Oh, fuck it, go on then. Enjoy. Make sure all guns are loaded. Next wave inbound.
Say, I think these fellas
Resistors and blitzers, so probably best to just pop some shells in the blitzers. Oh dear, oh, wait, there we go, that's marvellous. Must admit, I can't remember. I don't think your emplacements can be destroyed, but I might be wrong. There may be, I suppose, something eventually. These creatures will just target the base, or whatever it is you're trying to defend, etc. But there may be a situation at some point that means the old emplacements can get destroyed, but I can't recall off the top of my head. Oh, there we go.
I was wrong, Frank. Wrong to attack your men, or your sad little Guido. Wrong to scrape at the side of your ship like a tiny barnacle.
Well, I'm glad he's changed his mind.
That ship once and for all. And I have just the thing to
I
do.
see, he was wrong to scrape, he now wants to destroy.
His name
Dear.
alone is too technical for you to comprehend. Why don't you just call him Big Willie?
Johnson!
Good God! It's a monster!
Good God, it's a monster, Willie!
Man. Don't let him near the ship!
I mean, I'm certainly going to try not to let him near the ship, but I only have a certain amount of weaponry. It's constantly running dry. I'm doing my best, but he's making it. Hey, nice. And he spews scrap like it was going out of fashion. Look at the size of that Willie. That's the second biggest Willie I've ever seen.
Come on aboard, Marine.
Hey. Do you know what? I think I've got a feeling now I recognise that character to such a degree that I think I played the game last time as Stanley, because I suppose I probably had this exact same logic as last time I played this game. Oh, I think I'll be the brick guy. So yeah, because I recognise the cigar shootout thing. Ah, makeshift flak turret. Loaded with special anti-air ammunition, this dual-barreled machine gun will tear through aerial enemies like 10 hot knives through butter. I've also got the light sniper cannon, hastily designed at the onset of the chaos. That's exactly we already know that one. But I suppose I've been given a second one. So if I want to now, I could wield pow, 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 pow. Of course you can do that. Why can't you do that? Oh, specifically only can't do that. That's fair enough. Ah, I've got the standard machine gun now. Superb. Which will be an upgrade, I think. Precisely what defines what I can put on the thing is flak turret. Nice.
Quit this beauty to knock his monos out of the sky.
I will. A $4.99 Willy. That's a cheap Willy. That's a good deal. $5 for a Willy. That's very good.
Join up with other Marines to take on the two menace together.
Oh, there you go. That's specifying that you can multiplayer it. I'm not going to do that. I'll do it solo. Unless, as I say, if there's someone out there specific that wishes to join, I will certainly allow that. But other than that, I should be okay by myself. I don't think there's anything that was so troublesome. Some of the levels do get a little bit hectic, but I think eventually I managed to conquer most of them by myself.
Vlad is behind some curious weather patterns at these high altitudes, so stay alert. And make sure you guard the backside of the control tower. You don't want those monos to catch you with your pants down.
No, because then I really would have a free willy. Right, select mission. Yes, the airfield. Choose your front and deploy. Right. Stronger, faster, crueler. Customize your mobile mech.
Just like your weapons, emplacements come in different sizes.
Yeah.
Emplacements come in 3 categories: light weapons, heavy weapons, and support.
Yeah.
Experiment with different emplacement loadouts to take down the tubes.
Yes, you mostly do, although I think to a certain extent I favoured sniper rifles. But there you go. I think what we need is the makeshift flak. That's it. And then there's no other ones available. Modify Marine. I am slightly... Oh, I can now change hats, but I don't have any hats. I can now change outfits, but I think, yeah, the point is I don't have any. So, yeah, I could be one of these other fellas. Do you know what? I am going to... Because I do now remember him so much, I am going to be... I think I'll be Josef Kowalski, just to see what he gets up to. I'm fairly certain, in terms of arm motions, yeah, still thumbs up and a salute. Thumbs up, salute. Thumbs up, salute. You don't get it. Oh, thumbs up, salute. Right, modify weapons. I must admit, as much as I can put in the other light sniper rifle, I don't want to, but I do think, yes, probably worthwhile. Yeah, light machine gun. Standard machine gun is a slight improvement, I believe. So yeah, but I've only got the one standard machine gun, so I've now got a light machine gun in the lower slot and a standard machine gun in the upper slot. And that should be fine. Oh, here we go. We can buy items. That's it. Buy core items, paint jobs. So the double fine paint job. Ah, I see. Yeah, go on, it's slightly more interesting. So let's have the double fine. Oh, hey, big spender. Spend a little money on this. Aha, so we could... If there is going to be flyers, it could end up being worthwhile having a flak cannon. So that might be a... Yeah, that might be an investment to have. Yeah, if I replace the light machine gun with the flak cannon... I don't think we'll bother with a shotgun for now. Buy emplacements. Makeshift flak, makeshift doodah, dampening, so we haven't got any new ones here. Buy a hat! So the chemical mask, the private helmet, the helmet for your privates, the trench pot. Oh, the trench pot's one of the more interesting ones. And buy an outfit. The battle shirt, or the anchor shirt. Let's have an anchor shirt, yes. Yes! In the Navy, you can wear what you like. In the Navy, you can beat people with your big willy. In No, you can't.
Welcome to the
No, you
last
can't. They'd frown on
operational
that.
airfield in all of Europe.
You might even get court-martialed.
Every day, brave pilots navigate through flying tubes and erratic weather to deliver life-sustaining supplies from this airfield. We must fight to ensure they're able to continue doing so.
The problem with your thinking, Woodruff, is that it's just so pedestrian. Let me show you the heights to which the broadcast can soar. And let me show you how quickly these aerial monovisions can tear apart your fragile control tower.
Well, I think there are a lot of flyers, and flak is necessary. I see, of course. I did wonder. Right, so at the moment, my machine gun and flak cannon should be enough to just pepper them. Although, I mean, the sniper rifle is okay as well. Obviously, it's easier. It's easier using flak, but you know, that doesn't stop you being able to use it. So I think what we'll do, just in case, we'll try and put a flak cannon there,
Please clear the target area.
and then resistors coming in from that direction. I think what I wouldn't mind doing is maybe a shotgun up there. Now I can't afford anything, that's no problem. Die, foul beast. So I'm fairly certain the flak cannon's not necessarily... I don't... Because it was still 1.4 damage. So I don't necessarily think I'm running at too much of a detriment to the system by doing stuff like that, but still. Oh, I didn't know that. The actual turrets match the paint scheme of the trench. I was trying to find the flyers. Find the flyers. Where are they? Where are the flyers? Very nice. Right, I think pop another flak gun there.
That helps.
Because I'm fairly certain the flak guns have a fairly generous range. Because that thing was popping them from quite a distance. What we're looking at? What we're looking at, game? What you sending at me? Okay, resistors. That's not a problem. I am slightly tempted to let them get closer. Just. Oh shit! Okay, there's blitzers in amongst this as well. Let's try and tackle them. Damn straight. Wait, that's it. Watch this little shit. I don't think the flak guns will attack. Yeah, the flak guns will literally only attack flying enemies, which is not unreasonable, but as they are, technically speaking, machine guns, you would almost hope that they might consider, you know, doing more. But there you go. Who am I to judge? Aerials again. Come here. There you go. You launch bullets in the sky. Let's get my aim up a bit as well. Oh, that's not the button I wanted. That's the button I wanted. It's quite interesting. When you activate the magnet, because he's sort of magnetising the scrap into his trench, he does actually duck, which is quite interesting. I say that. That's possibly indifferent to anybody. I am going to shove... I'm going to shove a dampener in the middle there. I know that there is blitzers incoming, but I think we do need to deal with these as well. Especially those two shotguns. Shotguns with a dampener in the middle, I think might work really quite well. Right, now you were talking about watching out for a rear attack as well, weren't you? Which... It's one of those ones where, of course, it's difficult to know for certain whether it's better to upgrade or shove more shit down. And I think at the moment I'm thinking more shit, because I think what might be quite beneficial is another.
Watch the ground for electrified hotspots.
Oh shit! Yeah, I've got to watch out for explosions at the time. Oh, there we go. Okay, look out for the storm. I'm fairly certain that is quite devastating if you get sort of shot by those. Not so much that you'd insta-lose, but, you know, sufficient sufficient that you don't want to get hit by the lightning bolts. Right, at this point, I think I'm... Depends on what... Because that looks suspiciously like they're going to start ground troops. He did specify, watch your rear end. Oh, in fact, yes, here they are. So what we'll start doing is trying to put some... Yeah. We'll start developing a rear defence. Although to a certain extent, with my front defence being quite good, my rear defence doesn't necessarily have to be as capable, because obviously I can... Oh shit, okay, there's a lot of fuckers in the air. But at this point, yeah, 75... Oh god, I need one more piece of scrap. Oh, you bastards. You utter bastards. Why is there not one piece... Ah, there's one piece of scrap. Doof. Right, I think we'll start with the anti-air there. Because I think that being that they're introducing the aerials suggests rather... Oh, God almighty. It's amazing. I can snipe a fucking... I can snipe something from a great distance, and yet somehow, some way, I can't shoot an aerial fucking thing. I know, of course there's more coming. There's always more coming. The key question is precisely what direction are they coming from? Because that's where I will be able to find out a little bit more as to where I need to be. Okay, resistors and aerials. Aerials should sort themselves out, so I will deal with this little bunch, because the shotgun, being that it's only the lesser shotgun, it's going to need some assistance. Where with my flat guns, of course, with my flat guns upgrading, it should be not intolerable that it can deal with its own problems. At this point, I think I've got enough to possibly upgrade this shotgun here. As it was my first shotgun, it's going to get the upgrade first. Resistors there, aerials there. Again, I do know I stated that the flat cannons are probably the ones best qualified to deal with everything, but I've got a little bit of time before the blitzers actually get here. So it's not so pressing at the moment, but later on in the game, target priority is absolutely the key to victory in this game. Making sure you choose the right thing to shoot first is 100% a deal breaker. Die in my arms tonight. It must have been something you did. Have we actually... Ah, no, there's aerials over there. Bloody aerials. Aerial scum. Oh, plus there might have been some more blitzers there.
What can I get you?
I just kind of turned around and suddenly there was explosions. Right, it depends on precisely which side is actually going to get attacked more, but we'll deal with that one first. I only need 2 pieces of scrap. Yeah, Tommies. I think the shotgun will take care of the Tommies, so that shouldn't necessarily be too bad. Oh, he's summoning the storm again as well, so I have to be careful where I stand. Pow! Can't deny it, the storm... Oh shit, what are you doing? How dare you? Oh no. Okay, my shotguns are not doing as much as I was hoping my shotguns would do. So the target is definitely taking a bit more of a beating and a pounding than was entirely desired. Well, not a lot I can do about it now, but I need to be a bit more careful. I suppose I was... Unfortunately, they did kind of diddled me with the placements there a bit, didn't they? Let's just fire. I might as well not necessarily aiming with the sniper rifle, but to a certain extent, as long as you're roughly in the direction with a swarm like that, your chances are quite high of hitting something with the sniper rifle. Yeah, no, you do not want to get diddled with your placements. Right, I think there are a lot of aerial enemies, so I am going to concentrate a little bit on... As I say, I think that back route is not too dangerous because I can defend it. Oh, here we go. The Volt Dropper. Can't remember what they do, but they'll soon find. Oh, it's a big aerial, and I assume it's going to drop lightning. Yes, I know. Yes, I'm entirely correct. It drops volts. Which actually means that my decision to upgrade one of my... Hey, nice. Oh, round the side. Ah, good. It automatically gave me the loot box. You don't really need to collect the scrap at this point, but... I don't know. It's habit.
That was fun. I'd pay to watch you do that again.
Oh, he does the same animation. Ah, so I possibly was wrong, but... I think it was some of the quotes were triggering memory as well, so... I might just randomly flit between Marines willy-nilly. Surprised that's not a Marine in this game, because that's exactly the sort of humour this game features. The fact that they would have a Marine called willy-nilly. Ah, we've got a new trench, the Selka Mark I, a small, nimble frame that proves size doesn't matter. While it might not be able to carry the most impressive weapons, it more than makes up for that in its ability to throw a wide variety of emplacements for a small amount of scrap. Ah, the McGarry Mark I, perfect for the trench pilots the trench pilot that's looking for action. The McGarry trades an emplacement slot for the ability to carry a free slot weapon. Ooh. The light artillery cannon, the old standard. In service since the beginning of World War I, this venerable weapon is still a formidable ally on the battlefield. The makeshift mortar turret, the old standard. It is the same discussion, but just in sort of turret, in placement form. Woodruff Mark II, the mobile trench standard, a combination of mobile firepower and stationary defences that will turn the tide of this war. And now we have a standard sniper rifle. Superb. Return to the ship, yes please, and get my levels up. Ooh, no. Ooh, personal update, weaponized kills, cash, hard cash. Nice. Oh, there you go, there is some benefit of collecting all of the scrap at the end as well, because there is a little personal stat tracker. Nice.
We've got a new toy for you.
The mortar turret.
This heavy emplacement drops large explosives on groups of monovisions. We probably shouldn't test that one out on the ship anymore.
Not if we don't want to blow up the ship. Which would be an inconvenience, to say the least. Cool. Right, well, what we can do is get to our next mission.
This railway provides the easiest route to safety for surviving civilians. We must ensure that it stays operational. We've gotten word that Vlad's been working on a new type of thick tube armor. You'll need to outfit your trench with some explosive weapons to combat this.
Okay, well that's suggesting I need to use the air mortars.
Across the water, and enemies flanking from behind the station.
Okay. This one might be the first one that is properly troublesome, I think.
Provides the easiest route to safety for surviving civilians.
Oh yeah, I know, mate. We know. Shut up, mate. Shut up. Right, yes. Let's deal with the chassis, because that's definitely what the word is. The chassis.
Weapon and emplacement slots. Assault chassis have more weapon slots and fewer emplacement slots. Engineering chassis have fewer weapon slots and more emplacement slots. Try out different chassis types.
Yes, I think if you were doing multiplayer, you could probably stick to a chassis type and do quite well. But because I'm doing single player, I think you do have to. Some maps require more placements than others. So yeah, the Selka, I can have many emplacements. The McGarry, I cannot. And you can see the slots for the weapons. So the Woodruff has a couple of slots either side. The Selka Mark I has only one slot per side, which means no sniper rifles, which is... I don't like that. And the McGarry, of course, you can only have two emplacements, but you can have the big chunky guns. Big old chunky guns. That's what I like to hear. Big old chunky guns. That's what I like to hear. Of course, the benefit of the Woodruff at the moment is, of course, I've currently got the Woodruff Mark II, which means it is just an improvement. whereas that one you drop armour and you do get a little bit more speed. That one you have chunky armour, but no speed. No speed at all. I think for now, I'm just going to upgrade to the Woodruff. You can see it just gave me a little bit of extra armour. Don't need to worry about the paint job at the moment. Yes, it's still advertising those two as new. Modified weapons. Not necessarily. I mean, artillery cannons, I think, yeah, they require 3 slots. So basically, if you want the artillery cannon, you have to take the high-end one. The dampeners are quite good, and I'm going to need the makeshift flak, which kind of means I might... I don't know precisely how to deal with this for the best. I think I'm going to have to get rid of the dampening generator for the sake of the makeshift mortar. Oh, of course. That was another thing that the Selka has the bomb slot, and is the only one with a bomb slot. Okay, interesting. That's going to be. So I think this one I do need to either choose the Magari or the Selka, because either I'm going to need the emplacements using mortars, or I'm going to need the Magari using mortars. I think I might use the mortars myself. So right, let's see what we got on the right side. We'll have to have the light artillery cannon because it takes up 3 slots. Then on the left side, I think we'll go with. Yeah, I think it might be worthwhile popping. Oh, I don't have to. I thought I sworn it said I had 2 flak cannons. Oh, well, never mind. A flak and a standard machine gun, so that we've got that. That should work nicely. Modify emplacements. So we've currently got the shotgun. What we might as well do is also have the flak turret, so that we can deal with aerials, because, for God's sake, nobody needs the Little Mermaid to come into their domain. Oh, we could go full sailor. Go on. I'm going to go full sailor. Full in the Navy. Do 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 in the Navy. Do 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 do. Ah, here we go. We've got more paint jobs. Although I can't deny, I do quite like the double fine paint job, but don't necessarily need any of those. Grenade launchers. Oh, I can buy a light grenade launcher if I want to. I don't really want to. I think that's fine. Right, ready to deploy. I might not be ready to deploy. I may end up having to change up my decisions, but
is truly devastating. The civilians
we
in this
shall
area
see.
have lost their homes and are living in a war zone. Clear the train yard of tubes so they may escape to a safer place.
I will. I'm going to clear that bad boy of
You
tubes.
think bullets are the answer to it?
I mean, they're pretty convincing as an argument.
Especially not when you are fighting my new Brigade.
So I think they take... I don't know if they have to be exploded or whether they just take a lot of damage, but
Use explosive weapons to crack their thick shells.
I will. But first, what we'll do is place a shotgun there. And then what I do have a plan for... now, it may take me a moment, possibly longer, to... Oh, that was awful. But it's potentially going to take me a while to get my eye in on actually getting these explosives off. So I think once you expose their core, they are slightly more nimble, of course. If they're right up in your grill, it's not so difficult to blow them off, of course. It's the distance shots that are going to cause it. Oh shit, it's not dead. Well, that was inconvenient. I mean, it would be most useful if they did just give up. Right, I'm fairly certain, because there's flyers coming out of here. One of the best places. As I say, technically you are entirely free. You are entirely free to place your bits and bobs wherever you wish to place your bits and bobs. You do not have to stick to those red platforms. However, I believe the red platforms are frequently in places that are suggestible. So if you know, it is beneficial to place them there. Not necessarily 100% of the time, and you can improvise and do whatever the fuck you fancy. but nonetheless they are sometimes quite useful to have in those places. They also sometimes appear on walls, which otherwise you wouldn't be able to place things on. So,
Oh crap, there they are.
okay, more breakers. Let's see if we can pop a few from a great distance this time. No, not quite. It would be beneficial if I can break their armour early, because then I won't have to deal with them too much, but I doubt that. This is the point in time where I really wish I had I may end up finding myself I've wasted a bullet. Pop! Took them both, that's not too bad. Definitely going to need a shotgun turret down here to assist. With a bit of luck. There we go. Superb. Right, what we want is a shotgun turret. I can't deny it, I'm thinking maybe I'll just try and have a pair of shotguns there. So either side, so that once I start popping armours. Okay, resistors, okay. So I shot that a little bit early, and it showed because I missed. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. There's a point in time where you realise this may have been the worst choice of trench, owing to the fact that it's just a little bit too slow. I'm just about surviving, but if they start throwing too much stuff at me, this is what you could do with arms rather than guns sometimes, because while the guns are reloading, you could have punched that thing. But that's not how this game flows. You need to use your guns and your emplacements. Unfortunately, that flat cannon turns out entirely wasted until flyers actually start turning on. One of those age-old ones where if you knew exactly what was coming at exactly when, you'd be able to do a better job of figuring it out, but unfortunately I don't know. I think if you fire it too far away it will explode a little early, which is a nuisance. It's also annoying because you have to kind of gauge.
You just made a powerful enemy.
Oh, these are actually not what I thought they were. Well, it's a mixture, I think is the key problem. Bang. There we go. Superb. Now, decisions, because obviously clearly need to defend the other side, which means I suppose what might be beneficial is to wait until we see. Okay, so they're coming in from this side, so I think the shotgun there is probably the best bet, and then pop a shell over the top of them, and hopefully that's taking care of them a little bit better than last time, isn't it? Crucial thing is at some point I am massively certain you get a boost function on these trenches, so that you can just shoot, you can move forward far quicker, which allows you to obviously move. Oh shit, there's fucking enemies over there. Well, that's a problem. Luckily I've got a solution to that problem in the form of explosions. Right, what do we want to do? This one, I can't remember if you can sell shit. Can you sell shit? Not immediately, it would seem, unless no, I don't think we can.
Target area. Watch out,
Oh, here we go. Aerials incoming, which is now where the flat cannon comes into its own. So probably a good job I did have the flat cannon. Also, of course, my own flat cannon, which my own flat cannon is failing miserably. As much as the sniper rifle you could get away with using against aerials, you definitely can't get away with using the old mortar. I mean, I suppose if you were really accurate and they were stood absolutely still, you could just about do it. It's not impossible to snipe an aerial with a mortar launcher, but it is asking quite a lot. It is asking quite a lot. I'll tell you what I want to do, assuming there is more flyers at some point. Okay, there's blitzers incoming. They're getting sort of peppered by the shotgun. They're also going to come after me, so not quite as much of a problem for the base. Fortunately, it's now becoming a bit more of a problem. There we go. Cool. This is where that shotgun turret is actually proving quite useful. Or at least slightly, anyway. Not 100%, but good enough. Can't shoot your gun and use your magnet at the same time. That's a crucial piece of information to note. Okay, at this point, let's start upgrading. I did say I wanted 2 of these, didn't I? So I might pop a second one there. Can't upgrade at the moment.
Here comes Big Willie. These
Oh
guys
dear.
are tough.
Here comes Big Willie. I think we've just got the one Big Willie over here, so I think... Oh no, there's breakers over there as well. Okay, that's a problem. Because I can't really be dealing with Big Willie and breakers at the same time. And I kind of need to be. In 2 places at once, which is troublesome, because you physically can't be in 2 places at once. But I think Big Willie is the bigger threat, so we will have to deal with Big Willie first. Big Willie's done. Come on, I need the fucking cannons back in working order. Unfortunately now we are going to be swarmed by these breakers, and it's going to be surprisingly difficult to deal with a swarm of breakers, because this mortar is really slow. The Big Willies are pretty rough. They are, unfortunately, one of the worst things. Especially, the most concerning thing is this isn't even his final form. No, this isn't even the final wave. In fact, it's barely... We've barely actually scratched the surface of these waves. Which is alarming, to say the least. My blooming what's it's not doing well either. The trench itself isn't doing particularly well.
Oh crap, there they are.
Okay, there's aerials. I think we are looking at this exclusively aerials. Now I've got 2 flat cannons at the front, on the front piers. I think we stand a much better chance of dealing with them. Although, having said that, I do need to actually aim on target. That's, of course, optimal. I really had hoped for a lovely little sniper with the... No. At some point, I will wind up managing to snipe this. Well, at the moment, I'm focusing on upgrading rather than bringing in new stuff. Ideally, what I want to try and get is enough scrap to start upgrading the flat cannons. I suppose I could possibly just add an extra flat cannon. Yeah, that's okay. I'm going to add just an extra flat cannon somewhere here in the sort of kind of backup position nearer to the base point, so that if anything gets past my pier system. They are targeting me slightly, which is obnoxious. I don't think I'm going to get the gold medal on this one, but they've now this is now officially stepped up their game into you could do with having extra people. But as I say, I'm fairly confident I'll get through it, just not necessarily gold medals all the way, unfortunately. As much as I'm sure that will be a travesty and a tragedy for you. No, that's already, I think, level 2. Flat cannon, I can upgrade, so let's upgrade that flat cannon. But having said that, if this is the last wave, no it's not, there's probably going to be at least a couple more bits and pieces, so we should get a nice pop there. Good. And the machine gun, oh dear, there's fucking blitzers mixed in, that's an inconvenience. I think I shot that a little bit too early, which is again an inconvenience. So the key thing is the shotguns actually take care of those blitzers quite nicely, although not perfectly. So I had to use the mortar far earlier than I'd wanted to. Superb, wave complete. That's what we want.
What can I get you?
Nothing at the moment. I don't really have the scrap to purchase anything. Oh, I now have some more scrap. I think though I don't necessarily want to. I think I need to upgrade my current stuff. Rather, oh, blitzers over here, blitzers over there. Okay, far more likely that this side's going to win blitzers, but if I'm stood here, the ones have to go further. And that's probably going to be beneficial for me. Especially because I'm probably... Oh no! Oh, they just died. Super. Slightly surprised, but pleasantly so. Let's upgrade that one, although having said that, that might not have been the best of strategies. Suck in the scrap. Can you get it from there? Go on. Oh, there's going to be a few pieces left, but I just don't...
What's that you got there? A little gun?
Don't have the ability to get over there effectively. If we can get a good shell off there... And that was quite a good shell. And it took out a few of them, which is... Really, at the end of the day, if you're doing anything more than one, that's a good shell. Oh dear, that's a bad volume. They managed to skip past my shotgun with ease. With ease. Wave complete, superb.
More, send more. Where'd they all go?
Oh, ideally. I'll be able to get over here and claim the scrap. Also reload that gun, because it's important to do so. 120, 90...
This is the last of them.
Oh, this is the last of them. Okay, so that's not a humongous problem, but we do have slight problems because I'm focusing on this side, which may not necessarily be the best of strategies. Right, bang to them. Bang, and the dirt bags are gone. Good. That'll break the armour, and then me and the shotgun shouldn't have too much of the trouble dealing with that. We do, however, have a big Willy incoming, and nobody needs a big Willy incoming. I'm hearing screaming, but I think the screaming is just from the big Willy. It is perhaps too... Oh no, there are aerials incoming. Okay, that's an issue. But we kind of have to focus on big Willy. If I stand in its way, I don't think it makes any difference. It will just sort of trundle over me. So me trying to block it into the shotguns will not make any substantial difference. Loot box retrieve. I'm having to kind of... Mostly I'm going to end up having to rely on the aerial... the flak cannons for the aerials that were incoming. Clearly the flak cannons did their job, which is useful. I wasn't paying attention to them, but they did exactly what I needed them to do, which was defeat all the flyers that were inbound. Try and collect as much scrap as possible.
10-car train to freedom.
I salute your 10-car train to freedom. Victory in Europe. There you go. 54%. Utterly atrocious. Oh well. I'll survive. Thousands of tubes won't. I might end up going back and I might be able to sort of upgrade some of these. Finally! The Rock has come back to his sprinting biped legs. That's what I've been after. The sprinting biped legs. Ionized collection prong. I rarely use that. I can see how it's... I suppose if you rely... I think it has its uses, and I have used it, but not often. If you have a beautiful setup of turrets or emplacements, then that's quite useful, because it will automatically gather the scrap for you. However, most of the time you are mobile and trying to get sort of running around and stuff, so it's not hugely necessary. The mine layer I don't remember using that often, but it might be useful. Woodruff Mark II we already had. Standard shotgun turret, oh, I suppose that's upgraded to a standard, so I think that's just an improvement, so that's not too bad. So recent update, or regiment update, sorry. And then my personal update, that's where you get more stuff, especially machine gun kills. I got the Special Forces jacket. Sweet. I can now be a member of the Special Forces, as opposed to the Sailor Boy. Sailor Boy.
The mine layer pumps out streams of explosive landmines.
Indeed.
The boys
I would have never have guessed
camouflage
that,
so it'll stay hidden from the tubes. Just the slightest touch from a tube, and we'll be swimming in showers of wire and goo.
Hell yeah. But yeah, the mine layer might be quite useful, but I think it's an orange bomb slot, which means you have to use the how dare you? How dare you? Accurate, but how dare you?
Drop it where you expect some tube carnage to save yourself a trip.
As I say, if you set up an individual emplacement-based defense, that can be quite useful, because then you don't have to go and check on it to collect the scrap. You can just carry on regardless and not give a shit, and it will automatically do things. Right, I will sign up for the next mission, and then I will customise all the bits and pieces. We've got 2 key structures now.
There are multiple targets they could try to destroy, so make sure to stay aware of your surroundings. Grenadiers have been spotted in the area, so be sure to protect your emplacements.
Okay, so now we're getting to the
reports of
replacements might be destroyed, which could be problematic.
I
mean, the game will continue to be awesome, and I suppose you continue to be awesome as well. Yeah. And yes, good night to you there. I'll hopefully, possibly see you Sunday, if you are around for that. There will be a new thing Sunday. I'm thinking I will ditch Gwent for now and have a pop at a new thing, so that's something. Right, 2 key structures, 2 doodads. Whoops, that's not what the button I wanted to do. Push. Did I just fuck that up? I think I just fucked that up. Oh no, select mission refinery, yes, marvellous, good. Thought I'd accidentally gone for a different one. Right, hey, there we go. Customise my trench legs, sprinting biped legs, that is what we need. I mean, the sprinting ones are usually the best choice. Right, what I wanted to check was what sort... Yeah, the mine layer is indeed a bomb-based one, which makes a degree of sense. So, with the refinery, I think we're gonna be relying relatively recommended is mine layer as well, which I think is probably going to be what I want, which means I will have to be... The only one that can equip the mine layer is the Selka, which is tiny! Little baby tiny one. So modified weapons, I'm going to have to choose, yeah, it's pretty much exclusively machine guns. Unless I suppose technically I can pop in and buy some other weapons. I think all sniper cannons are 2 slots, yeah. All grenade launchers are 2 slots, artillery cannons are all 2 slots. Broadcasters I'm not allowed. Shotguns I think are 1 slot, yeah. Crowd dispersal shotgun. It's got the effect of knockback, which I'm assuming... is that going to explain it? Utilising a combination of electromagnets and beanbags. Blasts from this weapon will send those dirty tubes reeling. Due to the food shortage caused by the invasion, the beanbags are no longer filled with beans. Their contents are unknown. Military-grade version of the light shotgun, loaded with a heavier shot if it hits with the power of 1 million fists. So that's got knockback, which might be useful. The standard shotgun, however, is stronger. But I think I will try the knockback. So we'll put a shotgun in there, and then I think what we're going to want to do is... Okay, shred. I'm not entirely sure what shred does. Can't remember. And unfortunately, it's not giving me the details of the keyword. What if I default to mouse? No, it won't. That's fine. The Fatty is 1.8 with a range of 200. The standard machine gun, they're all 200, that's right. So 1.8 is currently the highest level. I think really the added shred feels like it's inevitably going to be better, perhaps. So we'll put that in there. So we've now got a shotgun. Oh shit, can I not? No, I was given a mine layer, wasn't I? That's fine. That's not an issue. Repair cranes, they came in quite helpful. Not going to worry about too much else there, but I do actually need to modify emplacements. That's the one. Flat cannon might as well stay around. Shotgun, I don't think we've got anything else that's particularly good. Emplacement 3, support turret. At this point, I'm not sure the dampening generator is going to be that useful, so I might take the ionized prong after all, because if I'm building these sort of mines, if I'm building minefields, they're going to potentially be quite far down the sort of line. Change the outfit. Oh yes, of course, I got the Special Forces jacket, but I need to be rank 5. Oh no. What I was going to do, however, was I was going to change dude again. So I'm going to be Morris Hardy for a bit. Let's not have him as a sailor. Let's have him trench pot and standard unit. No, all right, no, you're a sailor boy. You are a sailor as well. We're all sailors today. It's just it's slightly different to the normal base outfit. It's the only other one I've got.
That's enough to last one trench an entire week. We must not lose this supply.
They are inefficient. Right, okay, so at this point, yes, here we go. We have doom, 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 doom. Right, what we want to do is try and get some mines down here. And here we go. Pow, pow. I'm laying down the pain with the shotgun, and then following it up with my beautiful thing. Right, so at this point we're popping out mines down that lane. Ideally what I want is a second mine layer elsewhere. As I say, with some of these mines I will wind up trying to sort of upgrade them. Oh. The sprint legs are not perfect. On some occasions they will screw you up.
Come on, guns. Need you.
Yes, I do. Unfortunately, the guns aren't loading quickly. There we go.
Looks like
Good.
there's more coming.
Obviously, with this sort of tower defense, the first few levels are not the hardest around, so that you can build scrap and start building up your supplies.
I think it is only fair that we have this war on a level playing field. And by level, I mean free of all these tiresome turrets of yours.
Now, theoretically, the mines are pretty much invisible to them, so theoretically he won't actually be able to do much to them.
Let nothing stand between us, old friend.
Difficult to know for
Force
certain.
transmitter can't see your camouflage emplacements.
There you go.
Use mine generators to shut them down.
I plan to, sir. I plan to.
You too, buddy.
Good. I think that's it.
Why
Yes.
don't they just give up?
Right. I really could do with more scrap. It feels like an immensely limited volume of scrap round here. I suppose it possibly. Oh
Watch your
dear.
head. Incoming scrap drop.
Oh, superb. But my control's gone off, so that's inconvenient. I don't know why my control went off, but it's fine. So yes, you've given me a scrap drop. That's very useful. Outside of that, that's fine. I'll probably do. Oh shit, okay.
Can't kill enough of these guys.
I'll tell you what, we will upgrade that. And we'll place another one just slightly further down the line. Try and start upgrading them
More
as
coming.
well. But I think I want... Oh, goddamn fucking controller. Apparently it's not happy with the idea of staying on. Is there an actual reason for that? Or are you just being a pain in the arse? Okay, there is a reason for that. Apparently it is running out of battery, which is annoying because I very much charged it. So just bear with me. Oh, apparently someone followed me, and yet it didn't do the thing. So someone stealth followed, and I don't know precisely when. But hello to you, Major Massive, if you're still present. Just working through the technical difficulties of having a controller that apparently keeps running out of battery, which probably means the bloody battery pack's broken again. There we go. Superb. Right. Now we're on cable. We should be good.
Not only does my gas attack serve to obscure your vision, but it has added the benefit of smelling absolutely terrible. Joke on this, Frenchman.
We can't see anything through that gas.
Yes, that is a
Find
problem.
the source and take it out.
Oh shit, I've got to find the source and take it. Oh god, I don't know where the fucking source is. Unless, I mean, it looks like it's coming from there. Ah, yes it is. The big worm. Defeat the giant worm. Oh, there's one over here as well. See, now straight lines, this is where the sprint legs
Thousands of them.
are perfect, because that is essentially how the legs work. In a straight line, they are an absolute dream. In anything other than a straight line, they're an absolute fucking nightmare. Superb.
Why
Wave
don't they
complete.
just give up?
Because unfortunately they're a little bit of bastards. A little bit of the old bastards. Right, what I'd ideally want is I'm going to have a second mine spot here. At this point I'm going to want to start
Here
upgrading
comes
those
Big
mines.
Willie. These
Oh,
guys are
okay.
tough.
Whereabouts is Big Willie? Oh, this side. Shouldn't be a huge problem, because I do have my shotgun, my machine guns and my mines. And as much as they made Big Willie seem like a big deal, once you've got quite a lot of damage on him, he's not so bad. Although, having said that, thank you, there we go. Oh, there is a second Big Willie though. Okay, and now, unfortunately, this Big Willie has been allowed to get a lot further down the line without as much damage being punched into him. I really need your guns. I really need your guns to kill it. Kill it. Kill it now. Anytime. There. Oh, no. Okay. Whenever you're ready to kill, I would be greatly appreciated. There we go. Superb. Run, 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 run. Oh, I've got a lot of scrap for that. Right, let's engage upgrades on the minefields. So, bring you into an upgraded minefield, you an upgraded minefield. And I believe the second one needs an upgrade, the first one not quite so much. But what we'll do is try... Yeah, I should have perhaps... I can put them there. I wonder if that'll work. Oh, we'll give it a go. I'm going to utilise... Oh dear, there is stuff coming from a place with no defences. That is bad. That is very bad. Could you please... Legs. Legs, work with me, not against me. Legs, legs, please, legs, please, legs. I will need to try and build some defences up here, because... Oh god, I need guns, please. Guns, 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 guns. I'm going to drop a shotgun turret to try and help me out, because I need these cleared, otherwise I'm going to lose too much health off the building, which is an inconvenience to say the least. Right, okay. So we've got another shotgun turret there. And what we'll do is we'll pop another minefield there. I haven't said that. That's now...
No, there's a million of them.
Oh, I can't help but think there's not a million of them, but... Okay, once again we have to deal with the gas dispensers. Oh dear, okay, so I've got blitzers. Oh, interesting. Oh, I think the blitzers all died. Oh, fascinating. I'll take that. I'm happy to accept that that was what happened. I suppose what happened was the blitzers... Now that prong is not doing as much as I wanted it to do. Sat randomly and annoyingly in the middle. It's not doing anywhere near what I needed. But never mind. With my sprint legs, with a bit of luck, I can get round. But as specified, these sprint legs, they're good, but you got to be careful. Oh no, this side's now going. You got to be very careful where you've got the legs facing when you start sprinting, because they are just a straight line sprint.
Not reloaded yet.
I know, but if I tap it, it'll reload quicker, right? That's how these things work, yeah?
They're really going after me.
Well, I suppose I'm the obvious target. I really should have defended these areas a little bit better.
Need you.
As I said earlier, sometimes it is quite good if you know the waves you're expecting, because you can plan ahead. I mean, I sort of knew they were coming at some point from that side, but I had hoped
I see you, little
to be more
monster
prepared.
animals. Got you in my sights.
Is there any way I'm going to be able to fit that in there? No, I don't think it is.
Okay, pick another spot.
Yes, no, I didn't. I wasn't actually wanting it in that spot, I assure you. Maybe the iron prong is doing what I want it to do. I'll upgrade it and hope for the best that it is doing roughly what I need it to do. Oh, I see. I'm understanding the problem. Okay. It's sort of doing the job. It's just not quite doing the job as effectively as I need it to. Because unfortunately...
Defending that.
I know, I am defending it. Don't give me fucking lip, son. Don't give me fucking lip. Oh shit, I'm supposed to be defending that. Okay, alright. Lip accepted, lip accepted. I didn't realise they'd gotten through. Ah, that's what the shredder gun does. It gets more scrap as you deal with it. Let's shove that there. I think, again, I'm probably going to get through the mission, but not with the greatest of medals. Which is unfortunate, to say the least, but... what am I doing? I'm going the wrong way, that's what I'm doing. That is not the direction I wanted to be doing things in. I see, the next wave not quite started yet. Yes. I plan to. Just give me one moment to deploy that minefield. I mean, it certainly is, as I say, these legs, I mean, they are hugely beneficial having sprint legs, because it allows you to get from A to B far quicker. Get the fuck away. Whoa, okay, there's more blitzers coming in. Yes.
Looks like there are more coming.
No, I know, tell me about it. Okay, let's try and get down here. I mean, the prong is at least sort of gathering them up, but in a slightly pointless way.
It's
Yeah.
raining scrap.
I really wish I could get rid of that prong, because it's now just a pain in the arse. But never mind, never mind. No more gas, okay. Oh, we'll try and... where's the gas coming from? Over there. It's not too bad. It's right in the direction I needed to go in, so... Cool. Well, that was easy enough. Oh, now I'm stuck on the landscape. Oh crap! I can't go over there. Bollocks. I do have to use the gap, because I think there's going to be a shitload of stuff in there, and I really do rather want that. What's that?
Gunners, over that way.
Oh, well, I thought Rogue Legacy 2 had come out. I didn't realise it was still in beta. Where? Oh, okay, over here.
This shredder gonna help peel some extra scrap from those tubes.
Yes, it will. Unfortunately, what it won't help with is getting to
Suffer and die.
whatever is coming at me. Okay, that's a load of stuff that's just dead over there. That's not a problem. Oh, legs turn, legs turn. There we go. I need your legs to turn again. Thank you. Good. Bye.
They're really going after me. Live by the gun, die by the gun.
Only the first area of the castle. Oh, alright. I was say, I was fairly convinced I'd seen that it had come out, but I suppose I must have just seen that the beta had come out. Right, I really need to start using more scrap, because it will make things easier. And the only inconvenient thing about dealing with the mine layers is, of course, they what's happening? Oh, we've got double big willies. Oh shit, and Tommies. Okay, I'm going to have to deal with... Big willies are probably going to be the priority, especially because they get me loot. Ow. See, this is one of the few games. One of the few games where loot crates are a good thing. Oh shit, there is a Tommy still up there. Oh, there we go, the shotgun did take care of it. That's handy. I suppose the one advantage of the legs is you can, if you turn them that way, you can... Oh, never mind. I love how over the top the animations to this are. Spelunky 2! Oh! Very nice. I'm assuming you will be very much heading towards wanting to 100% the old Spelunky 2, as long as they haven't fucked it up, which you would hope they wouldn't have. The quick glow tripod legs lockdown ability significantly decreases reload times, allowing you to spend more time pumping bullets into the tubes. Sometimes success is just one quick load away. I think for single player, there's a part of me thinking the sprint legs are slightly more efficient because getting between places is better. Frankly, it is better. Show the next loop. The Selka Mark II, cool. The Lieutenant Archie, a rare and powerful medium rare. It's a medium rare gun. It's only just been cooked. Anti-air splash damage cannon. The plans for this unique weapon were torn from the gizzards of the northern pylon. A few coats of paint and you'll be ready to slap this sucker right on your trench. The light grenade launcher. This is a weapon that launches grenades. I mean, chef's kiss for the bullshit explanation. The large caliber and shorter barrel lend themselves to the nickname of this weapon. Soldiers in the field have reported feeling mildly uncomfortable by its girth. Standard line mayor. The standard line mayor. Sentences and words. Line mayor. Oh, really? Choose your own path type thing. I'll tell you one. I can't guarantee this that you'd like it, and I can't remember what the fuck it's called. So, considering those two, this isn't the best of stories. But there is another one that was quite a fun little. There was a fun little sort of action, third-person sort of action type deal that I found quite entertaining, and it had a similar sort of feel. I mean, it's not 2D, so it doesn't feel like Spelunky, but it's got a similar idea of looking into things, I suppose. But I don't know. I might be wrong. I'll try and find the name of it once I've finished here, because otherwise, if I minimise, it might die again, and I don't fancy that. The Jackhammer. Thought to have been lost in the initial invasion, this fully automatic shot cannon combines power and speed. Tear apart some dirty tubes with its unending barrage of carnage. It's an automatic shotgun. The Flower. Named for its shells that explode into smaller bomblets, covering a larger area. This wicked gun leaves a lasting impression on those dirty tubes. Standard artillery cannon, we've already owned one of those. The Plane Tree Paint Job. Legend has it the Plane Tree Paint Job got its name from Sergeant Dan McGarry, who used the paint to hide his plane from enemy forces under a giant oak tree. Precisely how that would work is anybody's guess. Mostly you're going to be upgrading personals. I did skip that a little bit quickly. And now I feel bad. The repair crane is pretty much exactly what it does suggest.
This problem with the new repair crane.
Yeah.
Deploy one to fix up your trench before you go down.
They can be quite useful because the game gets brutal towards the end, and sometimes you need a health boost. So sometimes it's well worth popping one of them in a corner so that you can go, oh shit, I'm dying, and run to the corner of healing. It's sometimes crucial.
We've reached the northern pylon, which seems to be the source of the broadcast.
Super.
It was the broadcast that started this whole mess in the first place.
I think this might be the boss of Europe.
Pylon should end it all. At least it better.
Yeah, this is sounding suspiciously like the boss of Europe. Oh well. Let's have a crack. Let's try and defeat the pylons.
This mission's a little different, Marine. We're going on the offensive. You won't be defending any assets this time.
Ah.
Destroy whatever Vlad has waiting for you, and come back in one piece.
Okay, so your suggestion is artillery cannons, which I can't necessarily deny is possibly a good idea. You're also suggesting the quick load legs. Yeah, I mean, I'll take your suggestion on this occasion, I think. Now, the crucial thing is, do I want to go fully bastard, guns blazing, my god, you're a awesome fella, or do I want to go slightly more sort of mid-range? Tell you what, we'll go with the big cannons. So I could use the plane tree, but I'm not the appropriate rank. Right, so right slot is going to have to be the artillery cannons. I think the best one is going to be the Flower, because it's got the it's got the highest damage, and B, it's got the clusters. So I think the clusters are going to be king. So I've only got standard sniper cannon at 21.6 damage. I've got the grenade launchers, but I don't think I want double launchers, truth be told. The jackhammer... So I could go... with the 2 slots here, you kind of need complementary weapons. So I'm either going to want to go double machine guns or double shotguns, dependent on what I fancy. I'm slightly leaning... Because as much... I mean, there's nothing to stop you using machine gun and a shotgun, except for the fact that it's kind of... It's a little obsolete. Not obsolete. It's contradictory. Because obviously the shotgun, when you pull the trigger, is shooting once at close range, and you're holding the trigger in order to launch your machine gun at long range. I mean, it can technically work, but it's far easier to just choose something complementary. So, as I say, I either want to have full-fledged shotguns to the face, or I'm going to want to use machine guns. And I think what we'll do... Yeah, we'll keep me S1 shred machine gun and then equip the Lieutenant Archie as well, which will give me the flat cannon and give me... Oh, unless... Oh, the Lieutenant Archie is 2 shots. 2 slots even. Ah, okay. That... I think it'll be alright. Because I think as much as it's got the ability flak, it won't... no, I don't know if I like that idea. No, I might take the... Yeah, I might take the fatty. Yeah, the fatty and the shred. Because the shred... Oh, no, having said that, I don't necessarily need... Indecision, 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 indecision. I think that's just got straight up extra damage, so go on. Lieutenant Archie it is. Lieutenant Archie it is. Modify the emplacements, right. Makeshift flak, that'll take care of any aerial enemies I have to deal with. Standard shotgun, it's basically they're the only options I have. So, let's have another look in the shop. Marine items, buy a new hat. Treat yourself to a new hat. Oh, I'm going to put you in a bowler hat. Oh, yes, a bowler hat. Would you like a bowler hat and a military coat? There you go. Go full dum-dum-dugan. I think that's the name of the fella. Character in Captain America, I believe, if you were wondering. Well, I say, might be wrong about specific... Oh, okay, I'm not sure about the Archie now. This does not look like a standard machine gun. I'll give it a go, but I might have to rearrange my weapons after all, because I don't think I'm going to like the Lieutenant Archie. Oh no.
Vlad, you've officially gone nuts. No one
Oh,
let a baby with...
don't wake the baby. I think someone woke the baby.
It's a little ostentatious, but glory in the pursuit of the broadcast is no vice.
Right, so we kind of have to deal with the baby. Where's the baby? I mean, there's definitely a thing there. Okay. Right, I'm going to have to figure out how to deal... Oh! Oh, then again, I think I'm liking the Lieutenant Archie. Although it's not hugely effective here, but it is quite satisfying. Oh shit, fucking lightning storm now. I think basically this is going to throw everything at me. So everything I've supposedly learnt so far, which, let's be honest, my capacity for learning is not hugely high, but nonetheless, the idea is you've learnt everything you need to win so far. Right, I think what we're going to want to do is start placing some shotgun turrets here somewhere. So what I'm thinking is kind of... Oh, blimey, look what the cat dragged in. Technically they're not robots, they're trenches, but yeah. I appear to be being sucked into the big bastard. There we go, so I can actually start trying to destroy it. I can do damage. Thought I had to wait for a more optimal scenario, but that's fine. Is that... I see. They are actually attacking the turret, which is inconvenient. But there you go. Oh. Not sure if it's helping by sucking the bullets in or hindering, but nonetheless, fire the artillery right in its gob. Oh, I need more scrap. Bam, 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 bam. I now have more scrap, so let me there. Badoosh. I think the wind is actually affecting the shot, which means it's not necessarily optimal to fire at it while it's sucking in. I thought it was going to be Zelda rules, but I don't think it is. You do vaguely remember this game, yes. I mean, you've definitely played it, because I remember us playing it. Because we sat on the deck of the ship just enjoying the fact that you could raise your hands to a salute and... oh good, that turret's taking care of the situation. But you could have your hand in thumbs and stuff, and yeah, we just enjoyed it. Oh fuck! Oh, okay, that's not what I wanted. Right, okay, the tripod is a tripod. I can deploy the tripod. And this is how we get far greater... In fact, this is working surprisingly well. Wish I'd known about this earlier on. Well, luckily with this thing... Oh dear, the baby's woken up. I think I may need to no longer be doing that. I mean, I'll give it a go, mate. I'll give it a go, but... The Lieutenant Archie is not 100% the best gun I could have chosen for this situation. Not bad, but it's not the best. I really wouldn't say no to another shotgun turret lurking around assisting me, so... Ah, right, okay, you're telling me to shoot the legs, that's fine. That's not a problem, I can do that. Pow! Right in the... Oh, okay, he's doing the sucky. No, I didn't mean to do that, I may get locked in the sucky electrics. It's not the most convenient of things. What I might do is, yes, we'll place a shotgun turret there, so that hopefully it... Oh! Ow! 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 Shoot the blue glow things. Yes! Although, having said that, there aren't... I wouldn't necessarily say the legs are glowing. And I'm fairly certain the suggestion was I shoot the legs. Although, having said that... No, apparently I can just shoot the shield. Genuinely thought you were suggesting the thing was shielded in such a fashion that I wouldn't be able to, so... Is there a... Oh, I think, yeah, unfortunately, those ball orbs will attract to the trench, which could be a problem. That's an automatic gun, so I can just hold the trigger, that's fine. Yeah, certainly... Ow! They seem to be doing damage here. Oh, I think so, anyway. That didn't seem to do any damage. Oh dear, blitzers. Blitzers is not something this that is optimal at this exact moment in time. We'll just deal with that. Gotta run the tube. Oh, dude. You gotta run the tubes. Is there a... And nothing is tough against an artillery cannon. Oh, there we go. I think I am shredding the legs. So that's probably... Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Okay, oh! Bunkers? Why are you mentioning bunkers? Especially, why didn't you finish the sentence?
Not so tough against my artillery cannon, are you?
Oh, I see. Yes. Arguably, it depends on the artillery cannon. There is such a thing called a bunker buster for a reason, and that reason is it busts bunkers. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, a lot of electricity here. Oh dear, oh dear. I think it's possibly trying to... I think it's already busted most of my turrets. Oh dear, oh dear. I may end up having to restart this with subtly superior cannons, because my choice of cannons is not quite as optimal as I would have liked. The Lieutenant Archie is just not quite doing what I need it to do. I think I need possibly dual shotguns might be better. And there's every possibility I might be better off utilising something completely different, but I might be able to just squeeze out a win. Oh dear, although having said that, we are losing health quite dramatically because they are really all over me now, and there's a lot of lightning. Yeah, this is not looking good for a win. I don't know precisely what happens. I think you might be able to repair... I think you do repair the thing, so if it does go down, I don't think that is completely game over instantaneously, but it is... Oh, there we go, I'm down. Okay, now's the question. Nope, okay, that is just straight defeat. Fuck. I mean, a fucking cannon that launches volcanoes would be very useful. Decisions is precisely what I plan on doing about this this situation. I don't know. Certainly, I think it's... I don't know. I'm wondering... Although this is the highest armour available to me, but yeah, I could possibly try and get myself a repair bay so that I can repair myself. Yeah, I think that might work slightly better. So we'll modify the emplacements. So this emplacement here, makeshift repair crane, and then this emplacement here might be with a flat cannon. I don't really need a flat cannon. I probably won't use a flat cannon, but it's probably the best bet. Right, so at this point let's go crowd dispersal and the jackhammer, although those two, as previously mentioned, having an automatic and a button press, not the greatest of combos, but still, sometimes you just have to live with the situation you find yourself in. Would I happen to have any fancy grenade launchers available? No, I would need more money. Money, money, money makes the world go. Money, 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 money. What I might do, I think I've put it in the wrong slot, but what I now have is, yes, the same shotgun, so double crowd dispersal, and I'm thinking maybe sniper rifle. I do like my sniper rifles. At this point we've got the ability to repair myself whilst also... Oh, I need to reselect the mission. Bugger. Come here, reselect the mission, thank you. I know, that's why I'm running away. So, go away. So I've got the quick load legs. You do suggest artillery cannons, but as I say, the only... I can't actually fit any artillery cannons on it. The closest I could possibly do... Grenade launcher might work. It is slightly more potent in terms of pure damage. But I feel like I'm better with a sniper rifle. I think I'm going to stick with a sniper rifle. I'm going to override your decision, sir, and I'm going to build myself a sniper rifle. Well, I'm not going to build it. I'd try and build it if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Can we... No, I don't think I can skip. Bugger squared. That's all of the bugger.
Vlad, you've officially gone nuts. No,
I think he went nuts quite some time ago. It's not final boss. I think it's the final boss of Europe. So I would be moving on to a new area. Yeah, shotgun is not exactly what I want. What I may want to do is I'll try and set up the... well, I haven't said that. Backing off is proving slightly superior. But if we just get my legs going, there we go. Pow, 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 pow. Reload quickly because of the legs. Pow, pow, pow. Can we activate turrets here? Yes, we can. So, pow, pow. Crowd dispersal, crowd dispersal. Tell you what I might be able to do actually, assuming I can get enough to do it. I might be able to do this absolutely like almost hardcore piss take mode, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I might not be able to just stand here forevermore, but we'll see. The biggest issue I think I'm going to end up with is the scrap's not going to quite come close enough to me. Also, I think I might have just gotten sucked off, as it were. Slightly closer, which is not optimal. But yeah, at the moment, the tripod legs are working quite admirably. There is a slight issue with that, but as I say, there's a part of me... I think I might have a solution to that. Oh, yes, no, okay, the tripod legs are not invulnerable to sliding. I think we will... Now he's in that form, what we'll do is we'll pop round.
Try a different target.
Yes, I think the idea, as previously mentioned, the idea I think was the legs. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang goes the shotgun. Bang, bang goes the shotgun. Right, what I'm thinking is if I plonk myself here, and then I'm going to place a repair arm right next to me, I can potentially just sit here and not give a shit about any damage. I am technically, I would like to point out, I am shooting at the legs, guys. Just clearly these aren't doing as much damage as I would like. But yeah, the repair crane camping is a legitimate strategy. I mean, it's certainly not outrageous, although having said that... Yeah, okay, that was a lot of damage. Although, I think I mostly took that damage. Okay, this I don't know if this strategy is working out as well as I would like it to. What I could do with is actually having an independent shotgun arm, so that I can keep sniping the legs and keep sniping the big beastie, whilst still be able to sort of rotate the shotgun, but that would require 2 controllers and probably 2 people, in fairness. Yeah, I do need you. There we go. Oh, that's one side down. Potentially try and suck up a bit of scrap, and then... Oh, I don't think that's... Oh, ow, 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 ow. Well, do you know what? The legs are supposed to reload quickly, so... Ow! Bang. Crowd dispersal. Crowd dispersal, bitch! Can't defeat the crowd dispersal. Come on. The repair arm is working double time at the back there, you can see. Oh dear, I don't know what the fuck that is, but I don't necessarily want to be... Oh dear. I've got to make sure I can see the repair arm to make sure that's not been destroyed. Shouldn't be too far off. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, the repair arm is doing a marvellous job. I just have to tank all the hits and the repair arm does the rest of the job. Right, so I think what you have to do here is you have to actually sort of shoot in the centre of the mouth. Which is easier said than done, but it's a very large target in fairness. So. Exactly. Oh, actually, I'm not. I think maybe I'm doing more damage if I actually target. I think we do need a little bit of crowd dispersal now. The arm, as I say, the arm is doing a majestic job, but I do have to concern myself with being overwhelmed a little bit. Plus, I have to concern myself with making sure the arm doesn't get destroyed, because otherwise that's this entire strategy kind of dead in the water if the arm gets destroyed. Okay. We can go back to focusing on this guy. Now, I mean, technically at this point I could probably stick in another arm, but I don't think it would allow it. The space, you can't put in placements too close to one another, so it's difficult to know whether it would allow a second arm in here. But yeah, I think we're good. I think this time I just sort of cheesed it in such a fashion that I was able to just plonk the thing down. There we go. The pylon pillager achievement succeeded. I mean, we swindled it. There's no two ways around it. We swindled it and won because we swindled the game. And I'm fine with that. I am absolutely fine swindling the game. I suppose it was slow though, wasn't it? Yeah. How you could do it? I mean, 40 seconds. That can't genuinely be 40 seconds. I mean, that definitely looks like it's asking you to do it in 40 seconds. I mean, I suppose that the only way I can imagine that ever being done is you come back with the highest weapons you can possibly find. Because at that point then, you might stand a chance of doing it in 40 seconds, but otherwise, wow. Although capable of generating a high rate of fire on both ground and aerial enemies, this turret is about as powerful as a wet noodle. The light broadcaster fries tube circuitry with concentrated radio waves, close range, high damage, minimal side effects. The standard mortar turret, firing a larger shell reinforced with old discarded car parts. This cannon packs quite a punch. Damn straight it does. Oh, here we go. The northern pylon fell.
The broadcast was silent at last. We celebrated
Hey,
like idiots. We
cheers.
thought the war was over. Then we found the cable, the true source of the broadcast. The pylon was only a slave, a repeater. The thing we really needed to kill was on the other end. So we followed it across the sea, halfway around the world. It finally rose from the ocean and snaked into the desert, an umbilical cord leading straight into the enemy's unholy womb. We said we'd chase it to hell and back, and it looked like we were halfway there.
Oh, cut him off. I'd like to point out I didn't do that. The game cut him off. Cut him off in his prime. Oh, standard sniper cannon, that's good news. And a standard shotgun, that's indifferent news. Here we go. Damn straight.
It can hit targets in the air
Pow,
or
pow,
on
pow.
the ground, and it's cheap. It also spits out a ton of bullets, making it ideal when fighting lots of small tubes. It's a bit weaker than other turrets, but you'll find it invaluable in the field.
Yeah, I think I usually wind up using the machine gun, because as much as they claimed it was about as effective as a wet noodle, if you slapped a person with like 1,000 wet noodles, one after the other, you're probably going to do a bit of damage, aren't you? Not a lot of damage, but a bit, you know. But here we go. Of course, the best part of the game. Oh no. No. Yeah, right. Hey. Oh, what's this hand doing? What's this hand doing? Oh, even I don't know. Here. So he's got that sort of pose, which is weird because I wasn't expecting him to do that pose. Oh, my trigger finger. Oh, my trigger finger. Oh. Do the star jump, do the star jump, do the star jump. I think, I can't fully remember, but I've got a feeling it was potentially the outfits. No, maybe not then. Maybe it was the head, the helmet, the hat. There we go, yes. It is in fact the hat that defines what you do. So, hey buddy, you. Hey you. You. What, that guy? No, you. Let's just check. The trench pot, what does the trench pot get me? Ah. Rock. Hang on. Rock. Paper. Scissors. Shoot. Ah. Rock. Paper. Scissors. Dynamite. That was. Did anybody else have that as a crazy fourth option for rock paper scissors, which was just dynamite? And you would do like a little thumbs up, as in the dynamite stick, and the thumb was the fuse. But yeah, rock, paper, scissors, dynamite. I don't know why that was a thing, but it definitely was. And it's just slightly peculiar that it was a thing. Here. Ooh, he. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, I'm gonna tickle him. Oh, I'm gonna tickle his fancy. Tickle his fancy. Tickle his fancy. If you were wondering, I'm about to put the game away. That's why I'm stalling with just fiddling around with with my man's hands. Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself. He doesn't look very happy, does he? Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself. This is the best part of the gameplay. What? The hand that do dishes will just shunt all over the place. Wait. I'm assuming you can take the hat off. I don't know what. Maybe not. I could have sworn you would have started with no hat. Ah, unequipped. There we go. That's what we're after. So what are his base ones? I think it's just... Oh no, it's thumbs up and salute, yeah. I'd loosely assumed, because the other fellas was thumbs up and salute. Suppose I could try and buy a new hat. Buy a new hat. I already have a bowler hat. I don't have the trench helmet. I don't have the chemical mask, but yeah, fuck it. Let's buy the private helmet and see what we get on the private helmet. Salute. Thumbs up. Salute and thumbs up. How boring. Shop, buy items. This is where I waste all of my money on hats, which is basically this game in a nutshell. Do you want to waste all your money on hats? Buy Iron Brigade. Do you wish to waste all of your money on hats? Buy Iron Brigade. It's A-OK. Yeah. I think I've got enough for maybe one or two more hats, and this is the most important thing. Buy items, marine items, buy the hat. Chemical mask, no, we've got a chemical mask, we've got that. Trench pot we've got. Sailor's hat we've got. Oh, I can't afford any more hats. Or rather, I own all of the hats I can afford. That's a shame. But anyway, now you don't know who I am. But I'm A-OK. Dang it, got the wrong trigger. Because the problem is, your triggers are related to your hands, but if you're facing this way, not if you're facing this way. It is the opposite, and that is slightly awkward. I'm gonna do a little jig. I'm gonna do a little jig for you. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little jig for you. Is it A-OK? I'm gonna do a little jig for you. I'm gonna do a little jig for you. Is it A-OK? Is it A-OK? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it is. Is it A-OK? Oh yeah, it is. I do a little dance, I work my arms around. I do a little dance, is it A-OK? Yes it is, A-OK, A-OK. Ooh, ooh, I do a little dance for you. Yeah. Beautiful. Anyway, that is going to be it for the Bonanza of the Extraordinary, and it's going to be it for the old, good old-fashioned doodah. Urn Brigade. Hey, we got ourselves an Urn Brigade. Now, I just want to test something, because I don't know why. There we go, that does work. But why doesn't it seem to work for people? Unless there is an extra reason why Mr. Massive. Oh, there we go. No, it does. It seems to say repeat alert, and it seems to work. So I wonder, 3 hours. 3 hours ago. Almost 3 hours ago. That would be 9 o'clock, wouldn't it? 9 o'clock. No, I would have just been in the middle of something. So why, pray tell, did that not appear? I do not know. Oh, by the way, don't forget you've got... Since you're here, I'll remind you of all the things you have that you haven't done. Since as I've tested them on my own stream and therefore know they work. That's the crucial thing. That is why they are present. Sega. I mean, I love the way that sounds. That sounds suspiciously like that's the first time you've ever seen it. Despite the fact that it's been lurking around for quite some time. It's also yours, by the way. I'm fairly certain it does say Malice Caliber at the bottom. Yes. Malice Caliber written in Sonic style. And it is slick. It is slick. It is very slick. I realise I'm sort of, you know, blowing on my own horn, as it were. But nonetheless, yes, it is fucking slick. Right. There is no end video for this, for the Bonanza of the Extraordinary. So I'll tell you what, I'll have a quick butcher's, see if there's a raid channel available. Nobody that really needs extra views. So, fuck it, I'll leave the raid for tonight, I think. Anyway, that's it. I don't really have a good end to the Bonanza. It just sort of peters out. I ramble a bit and then finally get bored of rambling and say cheerio. So I'll tell you what, we'll have a little swig of my drinky. Yeah, I ain't really got anything else to say. I suppose I should state Sunday afternoon at home, 4:30. We'll be doing something new. We'll be putting Gwent to bed for a little while. We will be doing something brand new. It's probably a bad idea. I don't like dice games because it's luck based, and I don't like games that mitigate the luck of the dice with skill because I can't do luck and I can't do skill. So that's an issue. But other than that, I also don't really 100% know the rules of the game, which means that's going to be an issue. What game is that exactly? Ooh, that would be telling, wouldn't it? You'll have to tune in on a Sunday afternoon and find out. Because it's a mystery game currently. Oh, also, for anybody still present who's interested in the new Thursday game... oh, that's not quite what I wanted. Let's have a look at the users in chat. So, Mr. Caliber and Onibushu, I think, are the only real people. We've got another Titty Viewer, Electrical Longboard, and Lurks. Lurks is fairly obvious. Another Titty Viewer, I've never heard them say anything, so I don't think they're real. And Electrical Longboard, I mean, it's a peculiar thing, but nonetheless, I'm fairly certain they're not there. Not a physical, mental, or skill game then. I mean, it's actually very physical, and it takes some thinking about, so it's definitely mental, and it does require some level of skill and understanding, but it also does require a decent amount of luck. You can mitigate the luck with skill, of course. But anyway, so there will be a poll. Well, probably, oh no, Polbot's back. Polbot is back. He is officially back online. Superb. So I will do a little poll In fact, we'll do it. Fuck it, we'll do it live. You won't see it, but we'll nonetheless do the actual poll live. You'll just hear me typing. New Thursday game. Well, you do have. It's interesting because I did see. Now, technically, I suppose Lynesa, I think it is. I might be mistaken. It might not have been her, but nonetheless, I think it was Lynesa. Mentioned you don't have. You could just do a straw poll because you don't have a poll thing in the Discord. You fucking do. You look in your Discord, very bottom. Now, granted, I named it something stupid because, well, that is what I do. You can feel free to rename it, but you do have Polly McPoleface, the polliest polebot in Pollington. And I think, yeah, all right, you might actually have to ask me for the format just to know how to type in a poll. But nonetheless, it is available, it is there, so you could run polls if you were so inclined. I'll tell you what, are you keeping it a mystery, or what are you up to on your Monday stream? What are you going to be playing as your next Monday game? New Thursday game for first slot. And I'm not actually gonna piss about this time. I am gonna give 4 straight options. So I don't know. As I say, if Oni's still present, he can make some showing right now in chat. But if he's not, then fair dues. That one. The 4 options I am going to be providing. Not how you spell that. There we go. That's how you spell that. You genuinely don't know. Fair enough. That is perfectly acceptable, I suppose. I suppose Assassin's Creed seemed to take you by surprise and become a bit of a sort of, oh yeah. I mean, I got it. I own it. I'll do it. Right. So, new game for the first slot in Thursdays. It's going to be Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 15, Grandia 2, or Legaia 2. So, whoever is present in my Discord, I suppose I might as well, for anybody else here, Nightbot can throw it at you with the appropriate thing. So yeah, Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 15, Grandia 2, or Legaia 2. They are the options for next week. I will put an announcement in there as well. Need to choose a new game for next Thursday first slot. Oh, that is interesting. Who's joined? Oh, it's you. I suppose, yes. Welcome. And then, of course, you do actually have your very own specific role, which is the visiting dignitary Malus Caliber. So, although apparently you're still offline, which is impressive, because you managed to get online enough to join, because it said, "Yay, you made it, Malus Caliber." But yes, you are a visiting dignitary. But yeah, for some reason it's not got your icon, which I'm fairly certain in your own Discord. Yeah, you should have your icon, but I'm assuming if it threw a wobbler, you may end up having to do it again or something, but still. Yeah, as far as I can tell, that's all fine. What was I doing? I was writing an announcement, that's it. Need to choose first a new game for the next Need to choose a new game for next Thursday first slot. Because you're in the browser, yes, that's fair. First slot, 4 options are in the poll, in the polling station. No, the fuck is the word? Obfuscation? It's not kicked up a fuss, so I'm assuming I spelled it correctly. That's handy. Oh, there you go. Slightly peculiar that you're not... Oh, there we go. I'm going to have to do it again. Oh, in fact, you have now joined twice. How very peculiar. So you've now hopped in the server, and you made it into the server. So well done. You've 2 minutes, and you've managed to break my Discord. I mean, it's an impressive record if you can do it. It really is. Need to choose a new game for next Thursday. First slot. 4 options are in the poll in the polling station. No obfuscation, just 4 straight options. Two of which are Final Fantasy. There we go. Superb. That'll do. I'll probably get rid of those messages now because they're obsolete. Join me for live fiddlings. Live admin. Hot roar. Smoky live admin. Once upon a time I could do that with a keyboard shortcut. Get the old air horn going, but I turned it off because it got really annoying. Because usually you wouldn't use Control and then a number pad, which is probably why they placed it there. But unfortunately, if you are using Blender, you do. Because you want Control 1, I can't fully remember, but it's one of the viewpoints. So you end up in an orthographic, I think it might be orthographic to the right. And then the other ones do orthographic left, up, top, bottom, etc., etc. And it genuinely absolutely scared the shit out of me the first time I thought, right, I just could do with the side view. And it just went, GG! I was like, fucking, what the shitting hell was that? And then I realised, by doing it again, I realised it was my computer shouting GG in my face every time I used the shortcut. So I eventually did turn them off because it was proving slightly obnoxious. But yeah, I had a range of like GG type noises, which was entirely pointless. But I suppose you get gaming extras if you buy a gaming laptop, I suppose. Not that they're exactly pertinent or useful extras, but nonetheless they are extras. But still, well, I mean, I imagine they're quite fun. If maybe you were back then, I wasn't doing much in the way of streaming, so in terms of streaming, they might be quite fun. In terms of playing the game and automatically and deliberately doing them, it'd be quite fun. But in terms of I just want to see the left side of my 3D model, GG! It's like, fuck off. Fuck off. I know it's a good model, but I don't need GG screamed at my face. So anyway, we've rambled. We've sorted out the poll for next week. Has anybody been in the polling station? Oh, yes. Mr. Malice Caliber likes the sound of Legaia 2. I'm curious, is there a reason? Do you have any reason? Do you know what Legaia 2 is? Or is it literally just, I don't like Final Fantasy? Which, in fairness, I'm tempted to dismiss your vote, considering you don't turn up for the first half. So you've skewed the vote in favour of a game that you're not even going to watch. Tut tut, sir. Tut tut. Do you have a clue what you're doing for your first game on Saturday now? Because you seem to have retired the old strategy. Just in case, I'm fairly certain, as specified, users in chat. Yeah, very much not, but we'll show it off because good people do good things. There you go. So you're still wondering what to play on Saturday, I take it. Ooh, very nice. Yes, that'd be quite an interesting one to do. I must admit, I don't think I've ever played StarCraft 1, the original. I keep meaning to pick it up because I'm fairly certain that you can buy it on that Blizzard battle.net. I'm sure you can probably buy it elsewhere as well. Have a look on Good Old Games. Do you have it? Is that the one I want? Yes, it is. StarCraft. I know they've got Warcraft, which I keep meaning to pick up. No, apparently. I don't think you can. It doesn't look like it's on Good Old Games. I think it may only be on, yeah, searching for all games. Starcraft. Is it with a space or without a space? That might be the key issue we're having here. Not 100% convinced it's got a space in it, but try and cut that down to craft. No space. I didn't think it did have a space. That was the first one I tried. Yeah. So it's probably exclusively on the Blizzard one. Although having said that, as I say, Warcraft. Yeah, the Warcraft ones are available. Ah, Uni's back. With a random man's face. Dan's game, of course. Always Dan's game. Anyway, you're back pretty much just in time for the sort of slow ramble to finish. And the slow ramble is very much coming to a finish now. Without doubt. Maybe. Is it? Yes. Probably. Is there anything else you want to do? I'll tell you one other thing I want to do. Just because I want to. I think it's still in the testing scene. Yes, it is. There you go. I built that for Nicarin. So Nicarin's got a lovely little thing. It's delightful, isn't it? If we wait long enough... I mean, I don't know if I am going to wait long enough, although I don't know. I think that's one of the lower opacities. I might be wrong, though. I was testing out different opacities to see which one was the most efficient and effective. But yeah, that's quite a nice one. I'll tell you what else I could do while we're fiddling. I will put in the other one I worked on. Test image, that'll do. Now let's find... Oh, good, that's handy. Whereabouts are you? No, that's my own stuff. There we go, the Mark 1. There we go, there's the other bit. Oh, I've already got a test image there. Oh, I should have kept that, but never mind. I'll put it underneath so you can see that the flames are rising. But yeah, I was quite pleased with this thing. I'll put it back on top for a moment or two so you can see the Anarchy chat window. Yeah. But yeah, it basically is Punk's thing. And I don't know if the Zilla in Punkzilla is meant to be Godzilla, but fuck it, it was hilarious fun making that Zed. Especially fiddling around with trying to get sort of like the glow effect on the spines was quite an interesting one. Very simplistic. I just deleted everything apart from the spines and put a glow effect on it. It's not it's not complicated. But yeah, I quite like that one. Again, it sort of lives up to the Anarchy, all the rips and shit, and it was quite nice. No, the Z is designed to be significantly, as I say, Godzilla-y. I basically drew round Godzilla's head, arms, legs and tail and stuck them on a Z, whilst also sort of angling it so that you could get the beam, which I was quite pleased with that. I was also incredibly pleased with those safety pins, because they were surprisingly good looking, because they are, you know, fundamentally I made them myself. And as I say, surprisingly effective way of doing it. Pokemon little pins, the Pokemon pins, they came out reasonably well as well. And the badges were surprisingly good as well. I was quite pleased, especially the Lara Croft badge. That was very pleasing. Now, we should be nearing the explosive finale of the Nicarin. So we'll get rid of that this time. And theoretically... because you can see the flames rise up and start creeping down the side of the chat window. Creeping down the side, creeping down the side. Eventually they hit the bottom, creeping down. There we go, hit the bottom, charge up, and poof, Nicarin. Yeah. Poof, Nicarin. Nicarin the poof. Oh, every time I always end up saying something that I just know that Nicarin would not like. And I feel like the phrase poof Nicarin is definitely one of them. Likewise, when I claimed he'd have to avoid getting his knickers in a twist, Nickerins and twist. It's hilarious to me, but it's like he would not like it. I wouldn't say that. I especially would not tell him where it came from. But then again, for one and only one, I'm possibly bulletproof, considering I did build him a fucking stream chat window. So I might just have that one single protective bulletproof shield of I built you a chat window. Thank God the bullet missed. When he inevitably shoots me for suggesting that. But anyway, right, that's definitely it now. We'll come out of the test phase, the test window, and go back to we might as well go back to general gameplay for now. Really don't know why you didn't just use the fucking Batman noise in the end, because every time you see that, every time you just think but anyway, I decided not to, because I felt it was too on the nose for the motion, which probably makes it more that I should have used it, but still. I mean, I've got it somewhere. I've got all sorts of noises somewhere, but no, it wasn't a case of I don't have it, I'll use something else. It was more a case of I don't want it to be Batman-y. I wanted it to be a bit more not Batman, and then I built it, and it turned out, that because of the spin, it just ended up being Batman. It wasn't 100% supposed to be. It's why the sort of paper motif, because that's actually Skies of Arcadia based. It's based on the victory screen, and I believe it's the victory noise, but I can't be certain because I can't hear it. It comes up by itself in the background. But anyway, so yes, let's go through facts and figures, I suppose. I might be doing something Saturday. I might try and do something Saturday afternoon, so feel free to look out for that if you're around Saturday afternoon. It's going to be roughly the same time as the usual afternoon stuff. Then Sunday will be... then I suppose Saturday evening, of course, you've got Mr. Malice Harbour. Then Sunday, we've got Sunday afternoon at home with a brand new thing. And then Monday, Mr. Caliber's got something brand new he hasn't decided on yet. And then finally, Monday we've just dealt with. Wednesday... I missed Friday. Tomorrow is Nickerin stream. I would highly suggest Nickerin stream. It's quite good. Or at least it's not terrible. I realise that's not the world's... it's not the world's most compelling statement, but it's not terrible. It's quite enjoyable. And he's got a brand new chat window. Or chat overlay, chat background, whatever you want to fucking call it. But he's quite good. He's actually quite good at it, so it's quite good to actually watch someone capable. Also, fuck man, is his stream crisp. He has got like full 1080 perfect crispness to his stream, which I'm slightly jealous of, but still. I mean, you have skill in certain areas, which is basically saying you have no skill in most. In certain very specific situations, you have absolute perfect skill. It's just in all the other situations you don't. I tell you what you should do. You should look into expanding, perhaps, into you mentioning whilst painting or assembling tanks. You should look into perhaps expanding into doing that as a live stream thing. Because I don't, they look, from my perspective, they look serviceable. I mean, I haven't ever, investigated them that up close and personal, but any image you've shown me has been pretty impressive. The trouble with it is probably you're going to say camera and workstation and space, because that's the issue I'm finding with the idea of doing that. Camera, yeah, sufficient to capture it. Yeah. It is an awkward one, but as I say, I feel like it might be something you would want to look into, because you could possibly try and find yourself a nice-ish camera, a boom arm to get it on top of looking down onto the things, and then, you know, oh, it's always fun if you can pull it off, but that's not the point. The point is he's supposed to be doing. I'm suggesting he does some kind of painting strain, but I just feel like with your Warhammer stuff and everything else, it would go well. So yeah, great minds think alike. If it occurred to you as well, I imagine it. You know, you were probably the first person it occurred to. You're the one who paints and builds the fucking stuff. Anyway, rambled far too long, so we will definitely just go definitive cheerio now. So cheerio.